So my super fan gave me this to set up for him a little while ago, and it's took me some time to get to it. It's you can see a Marlin, rinky-dink, quite old and in not such great shape. We'll get these strings off first, and I think you can see that the bridge looks like it's coming away, so we might need to sort that out as well. But get these off first. Okay, the low E hole for the strings packed with paper, I can get it out, and broke the pin, getting it out wedged right in there like it flies. But I might be able to glue that back together. I don't know why there was paper wedged in there, but we'll find out. Just thought that the action on this guitar was very, very high, so we're going to lower the action via a very high quality plastic nuts. It will be a vast improvement. Just want to check this bridge because it looks like it's lifting. Doesn't seem to have any play in it. Not lifting on the other side. Now if I attempt to take that off, I could do a lot of damage. But I think it's quite solid, but it also looks like there's a bow in the soundboard here. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to clean this because it is absolutely minging. Get some fair liquid on it. But don't be alarmed, this won't hurt it. Make sure that fretboard drawer. Yeah. Oh my god. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to polish these frets. They actually look pretty good. And the ends feel cut okay as well. Not too bad. A bit sharp at the top here, but you don't go anywhere. So I'm going to polish them out first, and then I'm going to check them for level. I'm just going to use some good old rubbing compound, which will get a little bit of crap off. Okay, so now it's all polished up. Just get all the residue off the fretboard. That's one clean fretboard now. And I'm just going to give it a few dabs of lemon oil. A lot. Just massage that in. There you go, one happy fretboard. These are perfect. This is the base of a trem, Strat style trem. This edge, the shorter edge, fits lovely at the top end. And all you do is you just span it across 3 frets. It's a perfectly straight edge. And if it rocks, which this one is, then that fret's high. Now a little bit of rocking doesn't necessarily mean you're going to get any buzzes. Yeah. See there? A lot of rocking. That's on. Oh, 7th. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Possibly the frets need tapping in. But I'm going to leave it for now and see what it's like when I've lowered the action. If I get lots of fret buzz, then we'll have to do something about it. So, in order to lower the action, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to tackle this. This is the nut. I'm going to take all the bevels out of it that the string's left, because that can cause string breakage. So I'm going to smooth that end out first, and then I'm going to take it down. It was very high. I think I can go at least half of that. Take half of it down. I'm just going to sand it out. So for this, just going to take the P90 grade, just smooth it out. But you don't want to square it off. You want to keep it round. So I rock it backwards and forwards, like so. Just keep rocking it backwards and forwards, keeping it smooth. Yeah. And obviously doing this is going to lower the action very slightly, but not much. Now I can see this has been hacked at before. It's not straight at all, this edge here. Now if you had a piazzo under there and that was like that, you would have uneven sound across the strings. So you need to make sure, not so much in this guitar, because there's no pickup there, but it really should be straight. And the way to ensure that is when you're sanding it down with your P90 or your P80 grep or whatever it is, that you keep even pressure. You have it on a flat surface, guitar case is great, or a table, and even pressure at the front and the back and the middle, and rub it backwards and forwards like this, and keep checking it. Right, I'm going to take this down by half, so I'm going to draw a line. So this is just as a guide really. I'm going to take half of the, around about half there, just draw a line down the thing very carefully. Then we're going to go to the top of that line, roughly, making sure it's flat. And I'm going to do it by sanding it so that I know it's flat. Here we go. Almost half it gone, not quite to the top of the line, but I might just leave it there. Let's do a little bit more, just make sure it's flat. I'm just going to smooth this off with some 1000 grit. Just all over really, all over the top here. That feels great now. One thing I've forgotten to do is to glue this peg back together. What's the other bit? Probably under the case. So I'm just going to glue this pin. Yeah, so I've got a bit of Gorilla Glue. Bit of Gorilla Super Glue. I'm just going to glue the top of this pin back on. I'm going to have to hold this for a bit. I'll just let that go off, put that down over here out of the way. So we've got the Harley Benton strings. There's a video about these, I'll link it in the description. We're going to string this baby up. Even though I've got the action quite a bit lower, there's a couple of issues with this guitar. One is the bridge is kind of pulling forward slightly. It's solid, it's not moving, but it's made a bow slightly in the wood here. Now there's nothing I can do about that, which is causing the action to raise slightly. The other is the truss rod needs adjusting. So if you hold down, there's a couple of ways of testing it. Hold down at the top fret, hold down the first fret, and around about the 5th fret you should only have a very, very small amount of movement. There's quite a lot of movement there. Test it there, and also test it where it meets the body. Yeah, that's quite huge. So I can adjust the truss rod, which will pull the neck back, which will lower it some more. The other thing to test is the nut height. So if you hold down 3rd fret, there should be a tiny bit of clearance, tiny bit of movement on the 1st fret, which there is. So I'm not worried about the nut. So we're going to adjust that, adjust the truss rod. Allen keys in place. I'm just going to do small amounts away from me. So I'm going to give it a turn. Just have to do it in between the strings. Don't want to push too much on the strings. I don't want to damage the strings. Check that. You can actually see the bow in the neck, so it can go quite a bit. Yeah. So we do that again. Check out the body this time. Yeah. Okay, and here it is, all done and dusted. Now you notice I don't use feeler gauges and stuff like that when I'm setting up guitars, because I don't believe that it's an exact mathematical thing. I think it's all about preference, and it all depends on the instrument and how far the instrument will let you take it anyway. This one in particular didn't let me go as low as I like it, but it's not unplayable. It's actually still quite nice to play and still sounds pretty good. It's got its own issues because it's got some warping going on here which isn't helping it, but I've got the neck in a good position and I've got the frets feeling nice, and it's very playable indeed. So using the stuff I've shown you in this video, hopefully you'll be able to set up your own guitar as well. So I'm just playing around with it with my brand new Harley Benton SH20 guitar pickup. It sounds really sweet. I've got a review on this and I'll link that in the description as well for you. If you like my YouTube show, hit like and comment and get involved. If you dig my vibe, then hit subscribe and never miss an episode. my YouTube show. Peace. Till next time.